Welcome back to the 32 Sound Podcast. It's your host Avery,
We got Mark in the building.
and we
We got we had Riz before, but now we got a special guest, Big Fink, man. What's going on?
What's up? What's up? Big Fink in here. Big Fink like to smoke, like to drink.
What's
Yeah, that's what I
the
go
deal,
by.
man? So you coming all the way from Cleveland, man. How was the drive?
The drive wasn't too bad. It was like a good 2.5 hours. It wasn't bad. Hop right on the road and hit that freeway. It was like two toll stops, but other than that, it was cool. It was smooth.
For sure. It's an easy drive for real, man. But we could jump straight into it, man. Tell us about the new song. I seen the music video for Get It In, man. Tell us about
Yeah.
that music.
Get It In, that's is one of my singles. I decided to go ahead and drop and get a video to it.
Mm,
I just wanted to hurry up and get a visual because I had dropped the song on Apple Music already and
right.
YouTube, and it was probably out for like quite a few months. So I'm like, shit, it's really time to lightweight step on the gas a little harder. So let me get a quick vid out there. That way my fans or whoever checking it out could just see like a full portfolio. Like just okay, it's not just a song. Like let me get the vid too.
Yeah.
So
Then when I was looking that up too, I noticed that you had multiple songs going on. So even that one video, that's not one song you stuck on. You constantly in the
yeah,
creative process too, right?
yeah. That's really how it's going. Cause really, I got stuff in the vault. Like I'm really stacked up. Like I'm loaded on music and just when it comes to videos. And I've been getting a lot of work done
Mm,
these last couple months, and it's just like the songs and the couple songs that I do got that's out right now. It just I decided to drop those just to show like what I'm capable of, and two of them is probably at least like a year old.
mm,
So I'm already just letting them know like okay, I got one song that's like me rapping, me popping my whatever, and then one is like a singing like way it's a switch
yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show like I could do a little bit of this and that, and then what's coming next gonna be yeah.
So even with doing that, what's your creative process like then? Because it's like down to the beat selection. It's like what kind of gets you into that mode that I'm gonna create this type of flow. It just happens.
It's all based off like real life
Mm,
situations and stuff that I'm going through for real. Cause like everybody go through go through like different emotions and feelings. So if I'm feeling turned up today or tomorrow, shit, I'm gonna hit that booth already knowing like I done already typed the beat in on my phone before I got
yeah,
to the store or whatever. And it's like, I'm about to turn the club up with this one. I
yeah.
want everybody turned or then switch it down, slow it down a little bit. I'm already knowing like I want to slow it down and just just talk. I want you to hear me lightweight.
Yeah.
I got a message for you, so it ain't too hard with the creative process. It's just how you feel. Put it out there.
Yeah, that's dope. And then too, being that like I'm an artist, Riz, you're an artist, you're an artist. You know what I'm saying? It's that feeling that once you create the music, you kind of get into your head like what I'm about to drop or like how I'm about to drop it, and things like that, right? So having all that, how do you even decide that this is what I'm about to go forward with? Because you know what I'm saying? Like an artist, your mood changes on the day. You feel me? Just when you create the music. So how do you narrow it down?
When it's time to narrow it down for real, it's just about looking at the options that I have. Is like I could listen to about 10 songs and then I decide like okay when it's one is up tempo and then one is slower just to show the versatility. So it's like all right, the one that's a little up tempo, I'm like all right, this song was put together enough. Even though sometimes it might not even be the best song, but it's one of the songs it's gonna be the best because it's a full song, it's a finished song. Like it got a hook on it from the front to the back, front and back. Like so sometimes that song might outweigh the one that's smacking and it's hard, but it's like, no, but bro, you gotta look at it like shit. It's other artists out here too, and they own their P's and Q's. They been doing this, so they got a full mixtape, full records, and all that. So if I'm gonna drop a song, it's like I want it to be a full song,
Mm-hmm.
lightweight, just showing like, okay, yeah, he made a song, he can do that. So then that's just how that go, really.
One second, I'm about to check the levels. Make sure this get right. So we keep talking.
for sure. So you talk about obviously like picking your songs, doing your creative process, like everything is coming together for you. How long you been working? How long you been in the game for?
It been at least 2 years, a
For sure.
good 2 full years, about 2.5 years, really. And it's just like that just started with like coming out of school and just wanting to take something serious, and
Mm-hmm.
then just I got a lot of guys that was already making music and
Mm-hmm.
around already living that lifestyle, so it just kind of started up just like it's around me. Why not?
Exactly. And you took advantage of it. Clearly, you obviously making music. You hear. Uh, what's been your biggest song to date?
My biggest song today right now is it's gonna be Get It In. I'm gonna say it's Get It In
Yeah.
because I only have 3 songs that's out right now, and Get It In has got the most plays right now because that's what's already been dropped or whatever. But I
Yeah,
did just drop another single a couple days ago called Bombs Away. And
yeah,
Bombs Away hard. Like it, and you could definitely tell if you listen to Bombs Away versus Get It In, you could tell the growth and you could hear just on the song and on the
I mean,
track. Like,
from listening, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
yeah.
from listening to it, I seen how you Bombs way you're rapping a little bit faster. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was in that pocket a little bit, but I want to talk about CNN because it's listening to that song. How did you even make that? What was like? Is it like one day you just turn on the television, you watching CNN, it's just like that? Like how did you even come up with that?
I came up with that really because it's like I used to I chilled a lot. Like I be ducked off, like just kind of like reserved, just in
Yeah,
hermit mode, like just at the crib. Like, so it's just like I might have probably was chilling with a shorty or whatever, somebody I was dealing with, and then sometimes I like to just unplug from the world, and I just out the blue I turn the news on or something just to kind of gather my thoughts, relax a little bit, just watch something normal, something random, like let me what the weather's like or what's
yeah.
going on, just to calm down. You feel me? So CNN wasn't really. I wasn't just literally sitting there just plugged in, tuned in to CNN like that. But I'm just like, let me. I'm like, that's a storyline. I'm just being an
Facts.
artist. I'm like, so that'd be a cool little storyline because I had to switch it up. And I ain't always got to talk about doing this, doing that, guns, this or that. So I'm like, let me try to do something for people that you feel me. Just switch it up. So CNN, that's how that storyline went. And as far as putting a spin on it with the crib and the friends and chilling with the girl, how that went, that was just my own little sauce with it, taking a couple real life situations and throwing that up.
Sure.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
are you into like a? I want to say it's a new wave. Of course, we hear King Von, we hear T Grizzly doing now. It's the storytelling type of music.
Yeah.
Where they doing that? Are you into like the storytelling music sometimes? Or
Yeah, I'm into the storytelling music because it's it's like you could learn from it
mm-hmm.
if you really tapping into it and paying attention because everybody in a way telling the same story because there's a lot of the same stuff going on, but see everybody not going everybody they telling the same story but they're gonna tell it in a different way, like
Mm-hmm.
how you say Grizzly or Vaughn or whoever else might be telling their little story. He gonna teach you this, like, and you could learn from it that way, or then the next man tell it to you another way. And then if you, like I said, if you locking in on it, really trying to make it out your situation or combat something that you dealing with, you listen to that music and shit. If he told you how to get up one, you feel me, through the
Yeah,
lyrics, pay attention then. Pay
yeah.
attention.
Mm-hmm.
Take something from it.
And I want to ask you this too, then, because like in today's music, it's a lot of people that drop. I don't want to like name dropping the people like you listen to this, you listen to that, but when you looking for that good message in the music or that one artist that's gonna get you right, that you know what I'm saying, and speaking that message you can learn from. Because your music, if you listening to your music, you getting a story from that. Do you have any like artists that you listen to that's like, yeah, I kind of like for me, it's a story or a good message in every song, no matter what. But you have like an artist, like if you need something positive, I don't know, just people look at Jay-Z when he's speaking about business or things like that.
Yeah.
Do you have an artist that you listen to, like, yeah, this gives me a good outlook on how to handle this situation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna say I got a handful, like I got a wide range. Everybody that I listen to, but I do throw on G Herbo a lot.
Yeah,
I,
so yeah,
I throw on Swerve a lot just cause he really big with the storytelling, like,
facts,
and
yeah,
because Chicago is very similar to Detroit and Cleveland and just cause it's like it's a lot of it's the grime, it's the grit. We got the same weather conditions. They
It's
know
the
about the
Midwest,
snow.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm
Midwest.
telling you, they
Treacherous.
yeah,
And it's
they
cold, man.
yeah.
Shit,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
They know about the snow. Like they gonna tell you about how it was when it was rain and hail and sleet and snow and like it's
Yeah.
don't yeah. You feel me? So that's why I rock with her because he could tell that story. We all three cities or states whatever could go ahead and feel it. And then I mean, as far as anybody else for real, of course, baby, everybody gonna rock with Lil Baby, throw some baby on. Lil Wayne, shit, shit. I rock with a lot of artists. I listen to everybody you listen to, or
Yeah.
everybody that's watching this podcast. If y'all listen to them, I'm somewhere bumping that shit too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody.
Who were some of your influences that influenced you to start rapping?
Um, Really, I ain't gonna lie, it was Young Dolph for real. I should have really
Rest
said
in
him
peace.
first. Yeah, for sure. Rest in peace to Dolph. I should have said him first, cause it's like he ain't really make me want to start rapping for real, but it was just necessarily like, just like probably since I first got hip to him when I was about 15 or 16.
Yeah.
He just always had that storytelling going back to that. He had a little he could paint a picture through his music and just let you know like, oh, he was doing it like this, getting it like this,
Mm-hmm.
doing whatever he was doing that allowed him to prevail and move forward and level up in the real world. So it's just like I used to just listen to that and it would turn me up. Like Preach, the song Preach. I used to know
Yeah.
that word for word. Everybody did when that back
Facts.
was
Yeah.
hot. So just like feel me, he taught you morals. That's really why I listened to him too. He taught you respect. Like, you feel me? Don't tell on your dog. Keep it real with your dog, no matter what. Like, you feel me? Don't get to that money, young nigga. Like, you feel me? That's what I stand on. That's what I try to teach youngins that's under me. Or you feel me? Or that's what I want to hear from somebody above me. Teach me to never fall out with your dog. Y'all keep that shit
That's real.
solid and get you some paper and stand on your business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's like as far as you saying Young Dolph is an influence. How do you feel about going an independent route with your music versus how a lot of people want to go mainstream? Of course, there's like pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
But where do you see yourself going with that?
I see myself going the independent route for as long as possible, just
Mm-hmm.
because, yeah, like you say, it's pros and cons to it, but I'm not gonna necessarily trip on the cons that come with it, because it's cons that come with everything, just
Right.
like
Yeah.
it's pros that come with everything. But the reason why I'd rather go independent is because just for the experience and just to be able to ride that full wave and take every last little step of my journey that's planned and destined for me and everybody else around me, because I feel like if I just hurry up and try to jump into a little deal or sign or whatever the case may be, I'm a kind of shortcut a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that I could have been doing, like something that I'm doing right now. This real. This my brother right here. This fam. Like we all this locked in. This for real right here. So it's just like say if it was like more industry mode or some setup and shit. Don't get me wrong, it's real people everywhere, it's cool cats and shit, but it's just like that'd be a different type of setting, like different type of vibe. So I'd much rather keep coming to city, state to state, road to
Mm-hmm.
road, finding out what he about, the next man about, whatever, seeing how we different, seeing how we the same. Cause that's just gonna help me grow and help somebody else grow. I like to learn too. So I'd
Yeah.
rather keep stay it's 50 states.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
That's a lot of work. So
A lot of
throw
trenches.
me in, yeah,
A lot
throw
of
me in,
opportunities.
throw
It's
Like,
like,
me in.
go ahead. Go ahead.
speaking about being an independent artist, what are some of the ground roots ways that you're doing to get your music out there, getting exposure, building a fan base?
I'm glad you asked that because that's something that I'm really working on and trying to get better at, because I'm not that good with like promoting and really pushing my music how I'm supposed to. But like I said, these last few months lately, I've been kind of smashing the gas and just trying to take a better approach. That's okay, even if I don't necessarily know every last promotion way, I'ma still do something. So really, my way, I'm flooding my Instagram. I'm keeping the
Yeah.
videos coming, snippets. I'm
Consistency.
doing videos. Yeah, you feel me? I'm shooting music videos, putting the snippets out there for my family to see, my friends to see, my boys and them to see. Like getting the Instagram pictures of me in the stool doing hands on live, like just trying to keep my page up, really, because that's really one of the only places you could really see what I'm doing at on the gram, and then it's just like to transfer that over to the YouTube. That's just how I'm trying to do it. Okay, you follow me on Instagram and shit. You see what I'm trying to build up. You see what I got going on. switch me on over to the YouTube. Come on over to my channel and check this out too.
Yeah.
We
Mm.
working, yeah.
So like Riz, real quick, how did y'all like start linking on the music and everything?
Uh, I had met Fink, shit, probably like, what was this,
It been
2022, probably like
almost like
four,
4 years now,
5
5 years.
years. So shit, we started off playing ball, cause remember I told y'all I
Yeah.
had a scholarship down in school. Feel me? Like, it's real
Yeah.
niggas everywhere. You
Yeah,
feel me?
facts,
So
yeah.
you go bump into different motherfuckers, different cities. Shit came in, bumped into him. We was the same class. It was a bunch of us. Feel me? Like, certain motherfuckers click
Yeah.
up, link up, get the jailing good and shit. Like, shit, I was down there just by myself for real. Like, there's a couple other D niggas, but real niggas stand out. So niggas
Yeah.
started bumping into each other. So we became cool off the music. Like, shit, this one of the niggas I was kicking it with. Like, shit,
Yeah.
what you got going on for the day? Like, and that nigga doing me and my shit, you know what I'm saying? We chilling, kicking it, fucking with the same people, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
gelling together. Shit, after that, came to the crib, still was locked in, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit ain't nothing changed. Shit, niggas just started getting money hustling in their own lane. Then shit, I ended up doing music. Like, before he started doing music, then like later on, he started doing the music, telling him like shit, other little pointers and shit. And I'm trying to tell him like, hey, you gotta fuck with this shit, do this
Yeah.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
hey, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, Detroit got a light on them, so I'm like, shit, come fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I ain't Dame Dash or nothing, but
Yeah.
the niggas I do know
Yeah.
I can plug you
Yeah.
in so you can at least maneuver, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Just start rubbing shoulders, you know what I'm saying? That's
Oh
really what
yeah.
it's about. Like, shit, you got one up and help a nigga up. Shit.
Facts, yeah.
Like,
That's
shit, this
real.
music hard, you feel me? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Cleveland ain't got no big, like nothing big like as Detroit got right now or Atlanta got, you know what I'm saying? Or shit, out in the Bay. Feel me? You don't really hear too much of Cleveland. So it's like, shit, feel like you hard, I'ma fuck with you. Shit.
That's a point I wanted to talk about too, because like when I hear Cleveland, of course I know a lot of Cleveland artists, but for most people, they kind of go on the Kid Cudis and the Machine Gun Kellys, where I don't know if like is that even a reflection, because Detroit politics and you know what I'm saying, Cleveland politics a little bit different. But those like Kid Cudi, you can't say he's not influential in music, right? You can't say Machine Gun Kelly not doing
They
the
like
music,
big mainstream though. You
but
don't really
like
got nobody from the trenches that's
so it's not,
like,
they're not like a
feel
clear
me?
reflection, you would say.
Yeah, it's just like with those two artists in particular, it's just like, it's just like they was able to have a spotlight and had them opportunities
Mhm.
before a lot of us. You feel me?
Yeah.
Before shit got to popping off, whatever. So at that time when they was really popping in on the scene, fresh on this shit, we
Mhm.
probably was teenagers or probably kids at the time. So we seeing that, and then probably when you only got certain faces to look up to at that time or to see who doing that as far as the music and in that route, then it's just like, all right, well, yeah, they automatically got to name certain names like that just because that's who had it going on at that time. Not saying that that's just, oh, that's where everybody trying to go after and follow that style and copy
Mhm.
their wave and their genre, because like that's not how it go. But them just who they was on that path before a lot of people. So it's just like you gotta give them their flowers in some type of way or whatever, regardless if you like what they doing or not. They was here before a lot of people. So you gotta bring them up. Same thing with Bone Thugs. Everybody know
Yeah,
that
for
shit
sure. I
like
forgot
that.
Bone
So
Thugs from Cleveland. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So but
That's
other
real.
than that, it's still Cleveland is filled with plenty artists and plenty men and women, kids and younger dudes, and on their grind making music and trying to come up out the city and do their thing. But it's just like, you know, it's love and hate throughout the city, same wherever you go anywhere else. But it's not
Yeah.
even about that. It's just the structure. It ain't really too much of no structure or no real program or too many teams. That's just like pushing this or pushing that. They trying to come together, but it's like we got a little bit more work to do. Like versus if we go to the D or like Riz was saying, the Bay or the A in Atlanta, certain, y'all already like way solidified when it
Yeah.
comes to certain stuff in the way like podcast and video men hearing that. Like we got all that stuff like that. But it's like right now it's just a lot of everybody doing their own thing, trying to scramble this, put this together. So it's just like once everybody do their full lap around the city and he touch him, she meet with him and we do this, do that, it'll get right.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, my brother used to play like a lot of Cleveland artists. I remember listening to you had not Red Flames. He did a song with Red Flames, but it's called "Chilling with My Posse."
Oh yeah, that's Rip Flames and Ray Jr.
Ray Jr.
Ray
Man, yeah,
Jr.
Ray
Yeah, the
Jr.
city. He definitely got a lot of love in the city and respect. Like I say, when he was doing his thing, I was damn near a kid and a teacher, like a teenager. Like I said, in them days, in that era, when everything, all this shit was fresh, and like I said, them was the faces. It was already certain faces around that came before us, so we
Yeah.
can't nobody really speak on what they did or say nothing about them. Like I say, they came first. They was doing it first, so you got to get them their credit and
So
whatever.
shout out to Ray Jr. Man. I seen he just dropped
Yeah,
the movie too.
yeah.
Definitely
I
dope,
know
man.
everybody hip to
Yeah,
him. Fat Al, you feel me? We got a lot of you.
yeah,
I done
yeah.
came down. Like it's just a lot of,
Everybody came.
yeah. It's a lot of poo gutter. Like you feel me?
Hey man,
It's a lot
it's
of,
a Rudy,
yeah. It's a
dude.
lot of faces in the city.
Yeah, I definitely mess with Cleveland music, man. That's the reason I was like interested in the question and everything. But I definitely feel like Cleveland is definitely up next too as well, man. A lot of talent coming out of there.
100%.
Ohio.
Yeah.
And y'all talked about linking up and working together. What's some of the ways that y'all help each other like grow when inside the music and promotion and stuff like that?
It's really just about connecting and tapping in and see like who got what going on. Cause like I say, pretty much Cleveland is pretty much like any other city. Everybody pretty much know everybody or know what's going on over here or over there. So it's like bigger artists that's kind of got the limelight right now. Like maybe like Doughboy, like I do pay attention. Like he'll do something like, you know. He'll see an artist, like we got an artist in the city, Big Flame. He'll pull him up or like go holler at him. They'll do a video together or hop on a song and just like when artists see other artists doing their thing and working, it's just like they reach out. They reach out like, oh yeah, let's hop on something or whatever, whatever. It's just like that's we need more of that from everybody though. We
Absolutely.
need more of that from everybody. Like so that's what kind of help it. Like I ain't I can't name every last rapper from the city, but like I say, like Doughboy, Johnny Blaze do his thing. Like I know Lil Craig had the city hot back
Yeah, for
then when
sure.
we was teenagers. It's a lot of rappers. RFL Kelvin doing his thing.
Yeah,
We got a couple rappers in the city. Shout out to Mush Beezy, he RBMG. And Blaze Gang and YBMG, you got a lot of younger guys too that's doing their thing and got groups going on and they doing showcases every day and every weekend going to shows that
mm,
some people probably don't even know that's going on. They
yeah,
doing their thing. I'm talking about the young guys and like I say, it's female artists too doing their
yeah.
thing. So it's just like it's a lot of people working and getting it on. So it's just like,
Absolutely. So you said you done some showcases as well too, right?
yeah, yep,
What would be
yep.
your favorite song to perform out of all of them, and like some of the good songs or the good energy part?
My favorite song probably to perform is called "The Truth." I'm gonna drop the single and the video for it on Halloween, which is gonna be pretty much tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 12, it's gonna be out on Apple Music and YouTube, and it's just like that song right there. Even though it's unreleased and it ain't out yet though, when I first made it in the studio, it was like a couple months ago, like back in like January, February, when I did my first showcase. A couple weeks before my first show, I had made it in the studio. It was one of them weekends though, like where I was really locked in with some of my younger guys, and we was like we really spent a night in the studio for 4 days at a time, and we went back to back to back to back,
That's
and
dope.
just
That's dope as
and
fuck.
then I'm like, damn. And that's when I made that song. And we, after I made it, we kept playing it, turning it up. And when they was singing it word for word the first day, and I was too, I just like the energy that came with it. We was so turned up. I'm
Mm.
like, yeah, this one of them ones. So it's just like the truth. Like I said, that's the name of the song. I perform that every time, and it's just going. I know it's gonna hit. I know it's gonna hit.
Tell us about like the how do you what's the room like when you about to get a session? How you get in the mode to be like, yeah, this set the mood right here. I don't know, man. Maybe it's like for me, I don't always like too many people in the studio. Sometimes I want to be more chill. You know, like I'm a minimalist if that makes sense. What's your zone? How do you get in your zone to record?
Yeah, when it come to that for real, I just like to make sure I got everything around me that I would have pretty much if I wasn't making music. Like
Yeah,
if I wasn't in the studio. Like I ain't gonna get into the details and necessities, but like if I wanna make sure I got my snacks for real, make sure I got
yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't wanna be in
yeah.
the stew whether nigga smoking or got the munchies, whatever, you gotta have the eats in the stew, gotta have the vibes, right? The water, the drinks, whatever you your go to, have that around you. That way you feel me, your mood cool. You ain't looking around looking crazy. Get your mood right. Get what you need. Turn that music up, put that beat on, and however we feeling for the day. If it's a crowd of people in the room, more than likely, I ain't about to be in here trying to make no sad ass song or make nothing that I've been going through. You feel me? Like I ain't trying to have everybody in here with the soggy head about. You feel me? I'm gonna make something that's like, yeah, I want them to turn up or get the nod to it, dancing to it. So I just go off the vibes in the present moment, like the right now. Feel me? So that's just how that pretty much go.
Yeah. I want to ask you too, man, about the beat selection. So it's just the same process. Like, do you know you have like set producers, or you just know when that beat come on? And man, that's it right here.
Yeah, when it come to that for real, it's just like really I do a lot of work on YouTube. I made a lot of music with YouTube beats, like, and it's just like I'm getting out of the habit of that right now though, just so I don't have to deal with certain copyright claims and financial situations when it's time to drop. But when I'm picking beats on YouTube, that's when if that's all I got at the moment, I'm gonna find me a hard beat, I'm gonna type something up and I'm gonna work on it a little bit, whether that be before I get to the stool or whether I just want to turn it on as soon as I get there. And however I'm feeling, put it on. I lay a couple bars down, a couple tracks. If it sound good, I'm gonna keep rocking with it and going with it, and I'm gonna take my time and make sure it sound how it's supposed to, cause I don't want to listen to no bullshit. So I'm pretty sure don't nobody else want to listen to no bullshit either. So I try to give it my all when I'm in that stool and try to really turn some heads when that's how I'm coming. So yeah, that's how that is for real. And then shit, when it comes to the other side, like with engineers and producers, that's a whole different game. Like you gotta have your bread right, have your bread ready. Don't just be thinking you about to get free beats from all the engineers because it's hey, you feel me?
Niggas
Like
be out there.
yeah,
Hey, bro,
yeah.
let me get a free beat.
Yeah, that's
Nigga,
cool.
what?
Yeah. Hey, that's cool and all. Like if you and whoever got that type of relationship, or whatever, but even still, you still want to try to always pay whoever you dealing with, pay your mans, cause you will pay the next person if you ain't know him. You feel me? Buy that beat from your dog, or buy that beat from whoever you know working. Cause like I got this young dude named Owen on the West Side in Cleveland. I go to that studio, the West Side Productions. Shout out to that team. Owen, I think Owen might be like anywhere from 16 to 18. He young though, but he made my beat for Bombs Away. And I think I had bought the beat for like $50 to $100, and that was the first time I had ever really bought my own beat and then recorded and then dropped it. But I just felt good doing that as an artist though, cause I wasn't thinking about the money part really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something about the relationship. Cause like somebody's willing to pay you that first time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you came ready. It's like no questions. No, you ain't try to like favor the first time. So the next time it's like shit. I might give you this beat for free. I might fuck with you. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying on that end. It's a relationship that like it's value into it because man, as you coming up as an artist, the producer is coming up as a producer. He's still trying to find
Exactly.
his
Like
way.
it's a
So like
people thing too. At the end
yeah,
of the day, we still, like I said, we still people at the end of the day. So it's like when we in here and we doing that shit, like if somebody was doing something, if I sat here and cooked up a hard beat for about an hour or whatever, regardless of how long it take me, if I cook up a hard beat and I'm charging $10 for it or 50, whatever the price may be, shit, I'm gonna want somebody to fuck with me. So shit, I look at the next man like, well, he in here doing his job too, so whatever. So yeah, that just makes shit go a lot smoother at the end of the day too. And why not do it if you got somebody that's making beats on hand in front of you in your face, and regardless of the ticket and the money, if you ain't got it right now, don't be stressing it and tripping. Don't do that. Do you some work.
yeah,
Type in your YouTube beats. Get good at rapping for a little bit, and then come on back and buy that beat and spit that hot shit, and you would be all right. You would feel comfortable about purchasing that beat because you know you about to tear it up. So
yeah.
do your work first, and then you ain't got to trip on spending the money for the beat.
I think Red said that in his podcast.
Pay your producers. I don't give a fuck. Pay the producers. Spend the money on that beat, nigga. Yeah. Them legal fees ain't no hoe. Shit, for real.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you know you ain't like that, stay to your YouTube beats for a minute. Practice. Hey, I said practice, but nigga, practice. Fuck what he talk about. Practice till you get good.
Yeah, for real.
Practice till you get good. Pay the producer, man. Pay the producer. Cause in the end of the day, that's who gonna get you to where you need to go. Cause the beat gonna make you flow and trip out. Like,
Yeah, for
feel
sure.
me? Sway how you lay. Feel me? Pay your
Yeah.
way around this bitch.
Yeah,
Pay your producer, nigga.
yeah, that's big. That's
Any
big.
producer, not just your producer, any producer. Shit. Pay
Yeah.
them niggas. The
Yeah.
engineer too. Cause there been some sad nights in the studio. Them niggas like, this nigga crying and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big, man. You gotta do that, man.
But too, man, I know you said G Herbo, the Lil Wayne's, of course, Lil Baby. What's some artists that just make the playlist today? You know, to on all genres. You know what I'm saying? It could be R&B, just like some go to records that like, all right, cool. This is the go to song right now. It's gonna set the mood. You know, just on anything.
When it come to that side, like I said, I named them. But like I
Like I
say,
don't mean because you're off again, bro, but like March Madness. Like to me, that's a classic record. You know what
about
I'm saying?
Future.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
like
I
that
really, I
shit gotta make
really,
the playlist. You
no,
feel me?
yeah, I really should have named Future first though, because like when I was younger though, my mama used to ride around. I used to be with my mama all day, ride around, and she used to play like his first, like this was back when he was Pluto. Like she
Damn,
used
yeah,
to
way
play
back.
them,
Yeah.
mixtapes, and that's all I remember back then, up until this day. And then it just like so Future, he been like had a big imprint on the game and paved the way when it comes to certain styles and talking about certain things in the music. So yeah, credits to Future. Definitely always play that. Like Coding Crazy, that's a banger. I put that on when I
Classic.
just want to vibe and lay back and just like,
Yeah.
yeah, just plug, log out. Like I'm gonna throw that
Yeah.
on for sure. And then let's see who else. I mean, Polo G hard. I rock with Polo
Definitely, yeah.
G. He do a lot of the storytelling and he tell you how to get it or what you going through or whatever and how to make it through whatever. And that's I'm gonna just try to see what states and cities I could do. Like I say, from Chicago, like Polo G. Of course, niggas listening to Dirk and like I say, Vaughn and shit.
Hey,
And
Dirk,
then
Dirk just like damn near reinvented himself too recently. Like 2013, 2012 Dirk was different than 2015, 2014 Dirk. And then
yeah,
that Dirk, like even now, he's like it's like 2.3.0 Dirk, you feel me? How he dropping music, being consistent. That was like Dirk was somebody I listened to in college, like right when I went to school. Definitely. He was already out by then, but now it's like listening to his music. Like, you could tell the growth. You feel me? Definitely a little baby. Artists like that too.
yeah,
G
yeah.
Herbo, the growth and how they spit. You name an artist that definitely, you know what I'm saying, they can get to it on that pen for real.
Yeah, yeah, you ain't lying. I was staying in Jacksonville, Florida for a couple years too, so
Mm,
that kind of influenced a lot of some of my beat selections too. Like
yeah.
I want some of that look. They got like groovy beats and like more tempo beats, like it be knocking and got the you
Mm-hmm.
feel me the little dial tones in there and like the groovy beats. It just like keep it up tempo. I like some of them beats though. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't really name specific artists from down there, but I was listening to like a wide variety of stuff, trying to get hip to everybody. So shout out to the Florida artists and whatever too, and all the down south artists. And then like as far as like maybe like let me see who else we got across the board and like Memphis or something. Like I don't know, like I said, I tap into everybody for real. Like I'm gonna listen to Yo Gotti, like the Art of Hustle mixtape
Yeah.
and all that. Like my cousin Chris, he big on that. Like we was listening to that for a while. It's just cause it like I say, it's that storytelling and just,
Mm-hmm.
they teach you to respect the women in your life and your mama and them and they like I say, I try to find the music that come with them morals and them codes and like
Yeah.
I listen to everybody and shit. And even when I'm ready to turn up, everybody gone every once in a while, some YB will come in there, and like everybody, all artists, T Grizz, like you say, Babyface, Ray, 42 Doug,
Yeah.
V's, feel me? Los and Nutty, I listen to Los and Nutty
Yeah.
heavy. I'm talking about heavy. I be in the whip and
Yeah.
I be riding, handling my business to that Los and Nutty. Little
Yeah.
cuz outside, he get a stack for hold me down. Like that's what they be
Yeah.
saying that a lot in their songs. So whoever listen to Los and Nutty, that's for them. Why I just said that. But like I say, I ain't one of them like fans that just be getting too into the music. Think I gotta choose sides or listen to this or listen to that.
Yeah.
I ain't from there. I don't got nothing to do with that, and don't mix me in it. Period. Like just whatever. I'm listening to this shit as a fan too, and as an artist, just taking different perspectives and seeing how to get better, what I could learn from. So I'm Yeah, I'm learning. So then I don't got nothing to do with what's going on or nothing like that. We gonna listen to all this shit. And if a
I think I
nigga,
think a lot
Oh, I love it.
that's actually good you saying that because a lot of times
oh yeah, Kodak too. I listen to
yeah
Kodak too, Vazo. Like I swear, then on the R&B side, shit, I take it back to the old school days and shit. Get to listening to some old shit too, just
yeah
cause I'm a '90s baby. So a lot of that music was played around me at cookouts, like feel me, line dances and all that. Like this is how
yeah
we do it, my children, all that. Like I still know how to turn up and go dumb at the
yeah
end of the day too, cause I'm a party starter too. So yeah. So yeah, so that's cool shit. I listen to all of it though.
yeah.
You talked a lot about like storytelling.
Yeah.
What is it about storytelling that's so imperative to like your rap style? Like,
Really, it's just like, all right, I ain't gonna lie though.
mm,
What do imperative mean? That's my
like
like,
it's so critical.
so critical. Like,
So
why?
like you see a lot of people, like a lot of artists, like they just want to make songs that like don't really make no sense. Like they'll
Oh
make
yeah, yeah, all right, for sure. All right,
yeah,
well,
and
yeah,
they like you
I'm
talking
big
about
on that. No, I'm big on that too. No, I'm definitely big on that. I pay attention to that. That's one thing that I always preach about and be trying to like tell some of my family about or whoever around me when it comes to making music because it's like I'm not necessarily looking at it at that point of view for myself, but it's because I know how fast that these kids catch on to this music and to the trends and the waves and the new stuff that's going on. So it's like me being an artist now and trying to make the music now and stuff, I gotta look at that too. So if I'm just making a song about anything, whatever, like I'd be I'd be kind of the going back on my words. So take into I try to take into consideration like what I'm saying in my music, whatever, because like I say, these kids, they catch on to it. So it's like when niggas just make, or anybody, if you just making a song about anything, and you ain't really trying to, like I say, tell no story, whether it be a good story, a bad story, or however it go, you gotta just
Yeah.
keep an open mind that these kids is listening and watching, and they gonna be picking up whatever you talking about. So if you can teach them something through your music and through your lyrics, it's
mm,
best that you go ahead and try to get that out there.
But even
yeah,
even when you said like when you're telling a story, if like as a true artist, I don't really think there's ever such thing as a bad story because no matter how tragic the story might be, it's a story and it's a lesson in that. It's always sometimes even tragedy. It's like this is what happens when you choose this route. You know what I'm saying? You telling a story like that, and I think that people like when you tell a story like that, you gotta respect. Even when you watching a movie, sometimes it might not be a good movie. Like when you watch Roots, I know this might be off topic. When you watch Roots, man, you understand why they're telling
You
the
understand the
story.
concept.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a beautiful it's a beautiful movie, but it's not something that you like. Man,
That's a
it's
good
things.
movie. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
it's fucked up, but you
but
gonna get the message.
It's
it
a
was
story that everybody go through in their own personal
yeah,
life.
and you have to be
So
even creative to make that for
yeah,
people to understand that on camera and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So I feel like an artist can do all of that. They can tell you the good inside the bad stories. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
So
think that especially listening to somebody like Jay-Z, for example,
yeah,
like when I think about somebody who's a storyteller, even on his first album, Reasonable Doubt, like he telling you he popping bottles, he at the club, he driving the best cars, but also all his men, all his people getting shot up and killed, he getting locked up, he had to do time and shit. So like telling the full
yeah,
comprehensive story that allows people to like dive in and not only know you as an artist, but also know you as a person, as a leader, as a father, as a son, as a brother.
Yeah.
Kind of getting that perspective is very important. As opposed to just making a song that's just here today and gone
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you right, y'all 110% right on that. And it's just like, and when it come to that though, don't get me wrong. When you making music at the end of the day, it is tough to try to do that and keep in mind like it's tough to try to create a song and always tell the perfect story or
yeah,
tell the and get the message out the song. So the way that I approach it, if you know you're not good enough yet or not crafty enough yet to get your message through your lyrics and through your music, I'm gonna take the approach to okay, whatever. Okay, what we talking about? All right, I'm gonna make my songs, my little turn up songs, whatever my songs is to reel them in, and I'm gonna go hard on these and just get myself out there. And then once I got enough time put enough footwork in till my voice is starting to be heard, then I'll go ahead and try to, okay, divert to this and focus on a certain topic that need to be heard or a message that need to get put out there to them kids or to whoever that's listening to the youngins coming up or to the older folks too. It's just like everybody still learning from everybody doing different stuff, but it's just like when we got that one time where we could lock in and be the same and get a message and learn from some,
Yeah.
that's when it matter. So
For sure. That's some old head talking about that. That's
yeah,
some
for sure,
both of
yeah.
y'all like some young old souls and shit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Young nigga with all
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah, man.
And it's like just in general too, man. Just being stand up. Like sometimes as artists, I listen to artists. They might make some great music, but as a person,
What you
it's
like
hard
as a person though?
they hard to be around. But just in general,
Yeah.
if you just a stand up person and and that shows an artist, you can't not being a stand up person. When you see that, you recognize that. You feel me?
Like for example,
Yeah.
like nigga Lil B ain't make the hardest shit. Like you feel me? But niggas fuck with him as a person because he just being him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not just him, like different artists. Like
Yeah.
you know motherfuckers off camera and off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like damn, I done been around dog. I had a couple conversations like damn, dog seem cool as hell. Like you stand up dude. That'll make somebody fuck with your music more. Shit, whatever you promoting. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, cookies, waters. Nigga be like, hey, I want to buy a couple of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? So just based off the person you is, boy, fuck with you. Type shit.
For sure, man. But that's hard. So what's up next for you, man? We got any plans for how you about to roll out? You got a project idea, more videos? I know you got the truth dropping tonight for Halloween.
Yeah, yes, like you said, I got my single "The Truth" dropping tonight on Halloween. The video gonna be out on YouTube, and the single gonna be out on Apple Music, and pretty much just like what's coming up next after that. I do got another video that's gonna be dropping about 2 weeks after "The Truth." It's called "Get It Back." Now that's with my younger guys called YBG. That's Young Blaze Gang, and that's back home in Cleveland. So and that's just it's a family thing really, like we all it's a big family, and just like and the ones that's doing music, it's just like okay, let's lock in and get a little more serious. And like I said, the younger guys they doing their thing, like and they go to shows with it's a guy named Andrew Lloyd that be pushing the showcases and promoting out there. Mags, we got Mags out there in the city. They be having the young guys working. They motivate me and keep me going. Cause like I find myself slipping in a slump, and then I see the young boys out there. Like I look up on my Instagram and be like, damn, they done been at like the last 10 shows straight. Like every weekend I see them up on their story. They hitting it. Like they mashing the gas. They in Akron. They in Medina. Like they in here at Columbus, Detroit next. Like trying to get to Atlanta. I'm like, man, I asked them one day, like, what make y'all like that? Like how y'all, why y'all just be wanting to go so hard at like every single moment though? Then they're like, just cause we love this shit, boy. And that's what keep me going. Cause it's like, damn, I ain't the only one. Same thing with Riz though. Same thing with my boys. Just like when I see everybody always want to keep going and trying to get better on their shit and make it fun still. And make it fun because it's like shit. All right, well let's keep it going. Shit, let's push it together. Let's go.
Yeah, man. So if anybody, where can they follow you at, man? What's the social media? Some social media.
I really just got an Instagram only besides my YouTube channel. My name spelled a little weird. It's like underscore LG3 with like two underscores at the end. But really, if you just get on my YouTube or get on YouTube, type in Big Fink, get it in, or type in Big Fink Bombs Away. And then pretty much my what I got out now should pop up, or go on Apple Music and type in Big Fink Bombs Away. Or if you on your Instagram too, make a little reel, make a video, like make a video turning up or whatever you doing. And then you could add the song. You could add the song on Instagram, type in Big Fink Bombs Away, or Big Fink Get It In, or Big Fink CNN, and it's gonna pop up so you could try to like get a hold of me through that. So I'm gonna do a better job with getting my name and my links together and out there, whatever, while I'm coming up. But
Underscore G underscore.
Want to do some fun topics?
I got a
Right.
link,
there you go.
LG3 underscore.
like I kind of we can ask like a couple random questions, man. You wanna go this one?
Yeah.
All right. So growing up, like for me, I was in the sports. We always played football, basketball, outside, everything, right? But if you had to pick, would you going with basketball or football?
Nah, hold on though. Before I answer, you gotta tell me though. You said you was messing around with the basketball and football. What position was you playing? Did y'all both play?
I
What
mean,
position was
as
y'all
a
play?
kid, I was like, it was DN as a kid, but like,
Oh yeah, see
and
that's
then
what's
point
up.
guard, I was like sixth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, so like I was taller, so like
Yeah.
point guard type shit. But
No, yeah. I'm gonna say football. I'm gonna say football first though, just because like my dad he played then too. He played football, and that's really what got me going on the football from
yeah,
early on, from like all the way from a young, and I was playing flag football. Like I was out there early, like
yeah,
and getting it on. So it's just like I get that drive and that hustle and just my love of the game from my pops, cause he goes so hard and he just used to always want to just let me know like, yeah, boy, this was me on the coming off that end. Like he
yeah.
used to, I'd be dressed up in my equipment. Meet me out there in the yard after practice. Like when we get to the house, and he'd blast me though. Like, and I'm like, yeah, like. But then I used to be mad back then. But it's just like, yeah, it was getting me ready and getting me tough because he still love the game so much. He gonna stick me, laying on me, and
Extra
then
great.
yeah, yeah, man. So that was just like the way my dad loved the game. That's why I always just loved it, because just like I say, the same thing, transferring that back to the music, the way Riz go hard and hustle, and the way my uncle and my other everybody else around me love the game and love what they do. When I see somebody else loving it, I love it the same, just because it's like I'm never opposed to nothing. I be down for it. Like, man, what we on? Like, come on,
Yeah.
how can we get better? What we doing? This what we doing? If we slanging it right, we playing ball. Okay, what's up? I'm gonna pull them cones out. I'm gonna get my work in. Try to do what I could do. Be the
So
best.
you basically
Yeah.
like competitive. So anytime you out there, it's
Yeah,
like
I'm
you're not
on
about
it.
to lose type
Yeah, we could
mentality.
be
Yeah,
playing Pac-Man or playing Uno. Yeah, we playing Uno cards. It don't matter. Like I'm slapping them down. Like I got the fire in me. Like yeah, come on,
yeah,
I want to win. Like I want it bad. But
Winning
it's just
all this shit. Leaving nothing on the table.
that's what keep it fun though. That's what
Nothing
keep
on
the
the
love
table.
going, man. That's what keeps shit alive, man. Just
you have
having
any like
fun.
family like I want to say competitiveness between like any of your brothers, sisters, something like that? It's like in the household.
Yeah, between I got two older sisters and a younger sister, but it was my rivalry really was with my sister Ashley though, just because she
Yeah,
2 years older than me, like or a
yeah,
year and a half, and it's just like me coming up, being the younger brother and whatever. Just like I always feel like I was supposed to be the muscle and be the one, the sturdy one, but it's just like my sister strong though, and she be like she when we used to like get into it when we was younger and stuff, she used to lightweight. She used to lightweight like put her foot down and like lightweight handle me when I was younger, and I found myself getting tossed up. I'm like, hold
yeah,
on. So just like with my sister, we used to compete when it come to everything. Like I say, cause my parents were signing us up for. They did the best they can trying to keep us like you feel me
yeah.
on track and whatever. So they was signing us up in all the programs, like me and her on the same basketball team, like same
That's low key
little
dope though. That's why in practice
yeah.
y'all like man, we try to get the same spot, man. Shit,
Yeah,
yeah,
yep. So that's how that went. So it was really with her because we the closest in age. So we was
yeah.
always at it and trying to, just do it. Who could do what the best, whatever. So that's how that went, man. And
But
but
you have
back to
siblings that listen to your music and everything. Like how was it when you sent them the first song when they listened to it?
yeah, no, when I sent everybody pretty much like my first songs and shit, I ain't really hear back from nobody like and when nobody really fucking with it like
Cause boy, what
cause
the
it
fuck
was
is this?
right. Exactly. Like when nobody
Yeah,
really turning their head or really paying attention, but the limelight and that though, the good part about that though, that's okay. I never really got mad at that because like I say, I don't want to hear no bullshit either. And when I was making some of that music when I first started, I knew it was bullshit though too. Like, and I knew I wasn't really feeling myself or hadn't found myself yet. I ain't had my rhythm and my
And
flow.
no
So
swag.
yeah, ain't had no swag. I ain't had no gravy on it, no sauce, no drip, no nothing on it. I just it was just jumping in there. So it's just like I can't be selfish. That'd be selfish of me to try to be mad at somebody else for not bumping it or not listening or really giving me the feedback that I want, because they'd be then that's lying to me. That's fake and that's nah.
facts. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my head down for another year and a half or 2 years, and I use this app. Shout out to Rap Chat, man. I used to use this app called Rap Chat on my phone and just practice just doing a little music, trying to get my flow together, pull up a beat and record on my phone. And then that helped me like get my flow together a little bit. So when I started going to the studio and shit, I was ready. I'm ready. Like, okay,
Mm.
I'm feeling it now. I know I could go in like this, come in like that, like you say. That's why I could pick up my flow a little bit faster now or something like that.
Just like with
So
any sport too, man. With this music shit, the more serious you get, it's like putting the reps in. So when you hearing the song, if you did enough reps, I automatically know what my voice gonna sound like. I know how
yeah.
to do it. I know how I'm about to say these words, get in that pocket. So when you know what I'm saying, just for you to do that, that's big. A lot of people don't take the time to really be like how I'm about to sound. A lot of people, man, it's the engineer fault. Nah, you ain't do a good take. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly. And
Yeah.
I'm big on that. I'm big on that because it's like you gotta be accountable. Like you gotta be accountable if you really wanna get better at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day because it's like if you just wanna keep trying to blame it on the cause the mic ain't working or cause the speaker ain't up loud enough or you can't hear the beat or the man ain't pressing the button when you want him to, then you
Yeah.
gonna always run into something. You gonna always have a
Mm-hmm.
problem. But then when you're doing it on your own or whatever, like it's no matter what studio, because every studio not gonna be the same, and every
Yeah.
situation not gonna be the same. Every mic not gonna be the same. You gonna have different objectives and obstacles, like where you gotta get through it. Like, oh, this one a little staticky. All right, come on, bet still punch me in. We rocking. Or okay, whatever. He ain't moving at the speed I want him to. Like he slower, he faster. Okay, whatever. Lock it in. So just take responsible for your own music and shit. Like I say, like you could turn some music on and know if it's cool or not. Know if you want to hear it. The only people that really be trying to play that game and play crazy is the ones that know that they're not putting that work in. Listen to it, and if you fucking with it, then you know what kind of outcome you gonna get back from it. So can't really blame nobody else.
Mm-hmm. You sound excited about the new music, and even you acknowledging the growth that you have from just starting. You know what I'm saying? The fast growth. That's big
Yeah,
as
no,
hell.
yeah, I'm definitely excited about the new music just for that reason right there, like you say, because of the growth. Just because, like I say, when I'm alone by myself and I'm listening to certain songs, like I make a song and then go home and leave and be listening to it in a car or at the house, and it's like I said, I could go back and listen to. I'm the first song I ever made was with two times. This two times John John. First song down at shout out to Remix Studios. That's in back in Cleveland, Ohio, downtown in the flats. We used to get it in there when we first was. That's the first song I ever made with John John. My cousin Crash recorded it, and it's just like all the way from that first song up until now. Like I say, if nobody was in the room, if I was by myself, I could listen to my first song up until the song, my most recent song, "Bombs Away," that I just dropped, and I could hear it. I could hear it and feel it like this a whole different mode. This a whole different ball game. We swinging different. I'm batting different. Like I'm ready to go. My dog's ready to go. My brother's ready to go. So like now I got my machine running good. My brother got his tank filled up. He running good.
Mhm.
It's come on, put it together. Shit, let's tear it up.
So, is John John right here? Is he somebody you send the music to before you drop it? Just for
Oh
the
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Not just John John. It's him. It's Riz. It's not. I'm sending the music to her, to him, to him. I'm sending it to you. I just when I first got here, when I first got to the studio, I came in and got the airdropping the songs
Facts,
right to
facts,
your computer. Like
facts.
yeah,
Yeah,
here I'm letting
yeah.
everybody hear. I'm
Facts.
sending
Yeah,
it to. I'm
Giving
sending
out
it.
testers on this
Yeah, testers,
motherfucker.
yeah, for
testers.
sure.
Tap in because it's just cause I
Just hear me
appreciate.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out real quick.
Exactly. No, yeah, I'm sending it to everybody just because I appreciate the feedback and I'm looking for the feedback and the remarks. I want to know, like, I want to know what can I work on because everybody not just pat me on the back. Like, it don't go like that. Like, they're going to tell me, like, yeah, you need to work on making it a fuller song or you need to do this or do that or, or maybe you could do this or I like this one more than this one. Like, I love every last side of it. I love it all. And it's just because that's just what help you grow and stay on top of it and know that you working and being consistent too. Cause you gotta get people what they want to hear. Why would I not I'm not gonna be selfish and just not send my music out to the ones that I'm around and dealing with every day and every occasion. Like these I'm without them, I ain't nothing. We ain't nothing. Like without each other and shit. So of course I'm gonna send that music out for sure.
One of my boys, he told me this line about criticism. Let me know if y'all agree with this, right? He was like, criticism is one of them things. Like when you send people music, anything you want them to critique, it's not for you to necessarily change it. It's to understand how they interpret it. So you know you want to keep going that route or not. because at the end of the day, it's like up to you if you want to keep doing that. Of course, like music, you want to make stuff that people like, but like he was just saying, it's only there to allow to let you know if they mess or do they interpret it how you think they interpret it.
I would say it's a mixture of shit. Like everything is opinion based, nigga. The world opinion based. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like with the music, there's billions of people in the world. Shit, a couple 100,000 might like the song you drop.
Yeah.
Everybody don't like Jay-Z. Everybody don't like Nas. Everybody don't like J. Cole. But some motherfuckers think they hard. Some motherfuckers don't. So it's like shit. Really, you gonna let the opinions drive you crazy, or you just
Yeah.
gonna keep? Cause some motherfuckers be like, you might have 10 motherfuckers. 8 might be like, that shit hard. 2 might be
Yeah.
like, that ain't really, it. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, bro, everybody else hear that bitch. And you be
Yeah.
feeling some type of way in your feelings, but you can't get in your feelings with this shit. Like, it's opinion based. Niggas gonna fuck with it, niggas not. Just put it out. You would never know if you don't put it out, though. So, just let that shit fly. See how it ride type shit.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta send that music to everybody. My advice to all artists, if you making that music, make sure you go ahead and send it out to the ones that's close to you. Cause you might not know, like, even if they don't like whatever, like they still care or whatever. So you just keep everybody a part of the dream. Keep everybody included, like in the part. Cause like that's what help you make the storytelling music and tell real life situations. Cause when you having them sharing them moments in real life with your friends and your family, whoever around you, that's when you can hop in that studio in that booth, remember who you was just with, chilling with, kicking it with, or turning up with, or crying, laughing with, joking with. Go ahead and make that song and put them in there, cause they going through the same thing you going through too. So if you the voice, if you the one that's getting behind that mic, everybody not rapping, everybody not making music. So if you one of the ones that's making that music, remember that at the end of the day and take it for real, man. Put that shit in there. Include everybody in it, man. Like I say, I'm gonna send that music to all y'all. I'm gonna send it to my granny. I'm gonna let my grandpa hear it. Like everybody, like and my mama, everybody, sisters, brothers, everybody. So
Remember also, don't let the opinion get away you dropping, cause you'll get in your head of thinking like, damn, bro, they saying this shit ain't good enough. Motherfucking somebody hear that shit and be like, this shit the hardest shit I done heard. So listen to the opinions, but don't listen to the opinions. Follow your first good feeling. Like, damn, man, something telling me that this shit hard. Go ahead.
even if
There's haters out there that kind of want to like, even if they do like it, they'll try to put out something negative just to
They
get
try to
your
box
mind
you
off
in
it.
just to fuck you up. Like that bitch ain't even hard. Be
Yeah.
low key blasting your shit. You be like, damn, they just said my shit was hard.
that's all right though.
Stay
Like,
focused on your dreams though.
even if you ain't getting the responses that you want though, or the feedback that you want, you should still just keep going just to see what you can do personally, and just that's what keep it alive at the end of the day. Like I said, just keep going. Just do your thing. Just regardless of what anybody's saying. You shouldn't even want nobody to keep hitting you back and telling you that everything you making is just hard and fire. You shouldn't even be looking for that just cause like you should want to feel like, no, this ain't my best yet. Like, this ain't my best. Like, I'm just getting started. I feel like that all the time. Like, me and my team, all of us, we all always on the next new move. Like, we can make a new song or whatever, have a new vibe going on, then we on the next one. Like, okay, what's next? Like, what's next? Like, we gonna keep this fire burning until we can't no more. Like, that goes for everybody around me. I see the hunger in my boy and everybody and y'all, and like this what it's about. So just whatever you doing, keep going. Cause once you stop, once you give up or whatever, call it quits, that's when it's over. That's when it ain't no more getting better or no more whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Speaking of like opinions and stuff, this is one of the last questions I think we had on there. I don't know like the fun questions, but like, what's your opinion on Kanye West right now?
Hey man,
Hey man, say man.
from what I'm hearing, the community ain't too happy with that man. So listen,
I'ma say this. I'ma say he not crazy. He not crazy. Cause he done been in certain rooms. So you kinda gotta put him in perspective. Do they want you to paint the picture that they crazy? Or do he actually know what he talking about? You feel me? Because
Man,
we
I feel
all know
like-
he a genius.
but I
You
feel
know what
like
I'm
it
saying?
doesn't
So it's
have to-
like,
I mean, it
you
don't
gotta
have to be
watch
one
what
or
you
the
say
other.
also.
It don't
too.
have to be one
You
and the
feel
other
me?
though. You feel me? I ain't even to cut you off or nothing.
You
like,
good.
It don't got. I feel like with Kanye, everybody human. It don't got to be like
Niggas
he not
fuck up
crazy.
every day, B.
Yeah. But man, saying. He can be wrong and right at the same time. That's what I don't feel like people don't understand. It's like everything he do, not necessarily like genius level. He could be really wrong, but still making the right moves, just lashing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it, how you take your approach. Feel me? He probably then said the wrong shit. Like, you feel me? He probably on point, but you just saying the wrong shit because you got billions of people watching you. You feel me? Buying shit from you, all types of shit. You gotta be conscious of what you say. In your music, the interviews, podcast, all of that shit. On live, whatever. Cause a motherfucker nowadays, a motherfucker screen recording. Let it be on
People
YouTube.
sensitive these days.
This motherfucker said this.
Yeah.
And you would be like, damn, I got canceled for some shit. I was just being honest. You feel me? But did you say it the right way? Like, did it come off right? You feel me? Like, cause everybody not gonna be like, I understand where you coming from. Motherfuckers be like, bro, this nigga's tweaking.
Yeah, I feel like
feel
people
me?
say that just to get clout off the idea that he tweaking. Where it's like, if somebody really tweaking, go talk to him in private. Like,
Yeah, and then like you got billionaire, millionaire friends.
Yeah.
These niggas that's in the same circles you in, they probably scared to say what you gonna say.
Oh, yeah, hey,
they could just pull you to the side like, hey, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all
let's watch
talking
what
about
you
that.
Say, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad y'all talking about that though, because that's another thing that's big too. Because it's like when you in situations like that though, you need folks around you that's gonna let you know when you tripping. Cause I know for sure mom's gonna always let me know. Cause I need that. We all do. Like I'll be doing something or have something going on, or sometimes I just come right out and ask like, hey man, should I go do this, do that? And then my uncle or Brody or somebody would tell me straight up like, not Larry or not Fink, man. You know that's stupid. Or that's dumb as hell. You tripping like no. And that's what keep you on point. So sometimes I feel like when the artists like Kanye or the ones that's done already made it and got their foot through the door, sometimes when you got that much money and that much maneuverability though, like you start to isolate yourself. Yeah, you isolate
You
yourself
always
and
gotta keep
then
somebody in your corner that's gonna tell you like, hey bro, get on track. You know what I'm saying? Like get right. Whether you right or wrong, a nigga could be like, you right, you know what I'm saying? Was your approach all right? Was your, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a nigga that can check you. You can't have too much money for a nigga can't be like, hey bro, you fucking up, bro. You on some bullshit.
I don't even think it's about the money at that point. I feel like it's two things with Kanye. I feel like it's his ego. Like once you got, it's not even about the money. It's just you got an ego. Like this nigga done made
stature. Like
this nigga done did $1 billion company. Nigga done made went triple platinum. This nigga done did everything niggas
everything
want
you
to
can
do.
think of.
No, look,
Really,
though, see.
sometimes you can't really tell the nigga nothing. Nigga,
But it's like what you like as a. I'm not saying he a fucked up person, but I'm saying what you like as a person. Cause if I'm feel like I'm bigger than motherfucking world and can't nobody tell me shit, like whether I'm right or wrong, I want a motherfucker to tell me like, bro, you ain't right on this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how much money I got. Tell me when I'm right, I'm wrong. Hey, if I came off the wrong way, just tell me like, bro, you kind of came off a little off. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my bad. Shit, I want to learn from the shit because I don't want to be an asshole with motherfuckers like, I don't really want to go around wrist like this nigga's asshole. I don't want that.
Oh, yeah, that-
shit.
yeah.
like niggas. I think the second thing with him too, mental health. I think
True.
he got some mental health issues.
It's a lot of shit motherfuckers don't talk about. So
That's
it
why
be
you
like,
gotta get outside with your friends and your family. Stop isolating
seek
yourself.
therapy. Seek therapy.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like
don't
one or the
isolate
other.
yourself.
Seek therapy.
I think I heard Burner. He just signed like he just became Burner. You got the three
Yeah, he
strand.
got cookies and
You
shit.
got like a Dr. Dre. I think Jay-Z is a perfect example of somebody that got a family but is out the scene. You got multiple. You know what I'm saying? When people
But niggas
like
be
Kanye,
outside though. Like
I know that's what I'm
they
saying.
be
So,
doing like
Kanye,
brunches and shit. Like
Kanye's
Kanye,
like,
get outside,
he one
mingle.
person,
You
it's
know
multiple.
every fucking body.
There's
Like
multiple examples of like people that
Nigga,
are
you
doing
know
it right. I
everybody.
just feel like people pay too much attention to somebody that's crashing out right now, which is Kanye. In some instances, right?
pull
We got-
niggas into yo.
We got a bunch of examples.
We
got
all
like
black and going
Jay-Z,
through
Diddy,
shit.
or I don't know. This just an artist
Yeah.
pool he in. But there are a ton of people that got you know what I'm saying. They're
The
calm.
resources and shit. Like
Kanye
if
just
you see a nigga going through something, help a nigga up. Don't be like, bro, this nigga tweaking, he crazy. No, help a nigga up. Cause at the end of the day, Kanye and Jay-Z done did shit.
Yeah,
Diddy, Kanye bumped into each other. They all in the same circles. You feel me?
Facts, yeah.
Help a nigga up. Like don't say like, oh, he tweaking out. No, help a nigga. Cause sometimes a nigga probably just need a reminder. Bro, we all human. We fuck up. But hey, on your next 1, 2, 1, 2, don't, you know what I'm saying? Kind of take this approach, you know what I'm saying? But Kanye got to be able to listen too. Like, I hear what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should take in consideration of that because damn, I did just lose this. You know what I'm saying? You kind of fucked up the bag. Don't fuck up the bag. Never fuck up the bag. I don't give a fuck. Don't fuck up the bag.
Yeah,
Shit.
I mean, niggas was looking forward to the new sneakers
You
coming out next
feel me?
year.
Yeah.
Niggas got wear
And that
Adidas,
canceled
Type
that.
shit.
Adidas boots and
Like
shit.
he done got canceled from just about everything. I got a notification on my phone the other day. They said this man got banned from the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I'm like, I ain't even know they had one of them going on, dog. So I'm like, hey, so watch what y'all doing out here, right?
You connect your name to that, you get too much money from me, bro.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh
man.
tournament, nigga. He in
I
that
was
bitch.
seeing the beams and shit. That shit was hilarious.
What?
For real.
I'm not gonna lie, you get canceled for anything these days.
You get
man.
canceled for
You disagree
smoking
with
weed in this
somebody,
legal.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they be like, you smoking weed.
Yeah.
Fuck
But
you.
look, but like they gonna act like
Me?
they still not gonna try to monetize off his music though. You know what I'm
course.
saying?
You
Like,
know they is.
we gonna
That's the
cancel you
game.
and-
That's the game that they
so
play.
many controversy
Man,
and
but
politics and
hey,
that
that's
shit.
why I'm glad we was talking about earlier though. That's why it's good to be like still be yourself at the end of the day. Be a people person because don't get clouded up and caught up in the cloud and not hyping what's going on. Cause once them cameras shut off, once them phones go off and you ain't live no more and we just here in one room and
are you?
everybody who you gonna
Who
be?
the fuck are
Who
you?
are you? Like what you doing? How you making people feel? Like
Yeah.
what you got
Niggas
going
like being
on?
around
Like,
you, cause niggas not want to come to your shows if they don't really know like a little bit of your personality. Like, nigga, what you like? Are you just an artist that I'm just rapping? Like I have somebody write for me, I just rap. Y'all niggas don't really know my real personality, or am I an artist that you can rub shoulders with and be tangible? Like, damn, nigga, I know that. I
In
fuck with
today's
dog.
time,
Like,
it's so hard to hide that now because everybody be on on computers or on their phones. So it's like you can start peeping out the real a little bit easier. You know what
yeah,
I'm
man. Yeah. It's just good to be real. Like everybody ain't perfect at the end of the day, but the least you could do is try. Try to be authentic, try to be 100 and try to be genuine. Like just try to be straight up with what you're doing. Like you gonna get into it, and have problems. Like as brothers and as friends, y'all gonna argue, y'all gonna fight and get into it. But it's just like that's not what make you. Like it's just about okay, how we gonna come back from it, what we gonna learn from it, like what we gonna do to stay sticky, stay together. All right, okay, you think it's gonna work this way? All right, I'm gonna hear you out. But just see what I'm talking about for a little second too though. And then before you know it, y'all have something going on, whether that be with your man or your woman, your lady, whatever going on. If you still trying to get better at the end of the day, then that's all that matter. If you still trying to be somewhat good and mutual at the end of the day, then you all right, you winning. You still alive for a reason. So be good to your people and to your elders and shit. It's a lot of shit going on in social media and the world that's projecting a lot of fake shit and just making certain stuff acceptable that's not. It used to be real morals and codes and rules and respects and just certain things that everybody knew. Like, hey, abide by this. Respect your elders, and you feel me with whatever. And yeah, just be 100 all the way around.
For sure, man. Well, definitely appreciate you coming out, Big Fink, man. Definitely drop some jewels. We got Riz in the building. You know what I'm saying? Damn near about to be a special guest. Like, you know, I'm not a special guest, but a guy keep coming back for real, man. Definitely good energy when you in the building, man. Definitely good energy from both of y'all, man. Appreciate it for real.
Oh yeah, thanks for having us, man. I definitely appreciate this, man. Like you said, I appreciate you for asking how the drive down was. It was cool, man. Tone got us down here safe and cool. Everything was fun, man. So I definitely love to come back, man. I'm loving the movement. Shout out to y'all, man. I see y'all doing your thing. Y'all working hard, man. It's all love.
For sure. Well, that wraps it up here, man. It's the podcast episode, I think 9, right?
Yeah, 9 and 10.
Yeah, man, definitely working. We definitely got some more content. We just had a great interview. We appreciate everything that y'all dropped in here, Jules, for real, man.
So follow the podcast. Just like, subscribe, comment, leave some questions for us. We can answer
everything
those.
you can think of, you can do. Do that.
So,
Yes,
Until
sir.
next time,
Yes,
Third
sir.
Time Podcast signing out.